All right, we're live again. We're doing some live coin searches and also hopefully a live giveaway as well. Last night, the Duke 70 won this 1956 Denver wheat cent that we pulled out. Just waiting on an email from him. I don't recall if he had sent me one yet or not. But once I get his mailing address, shipping this sucker off to him. So congrats to the Duke 70. Thanks for participating. We're going to try to do some similar stuff tonight. We're going to go through some change. I better throw this one in a flip, though. For the Duke. Going through the flips. Had a successful arrival of some other wheat cents to some other folks recently as well. You stole my stapler. Swing line stapler to the rescue. There we go. Got my light activated. 1956 Denver. Beautiful looking wheat cent right there. That's for the Duke. I better write his name on it too, or put it with something that I can remember. That is for somebody. 86 from yesterday's. Not quite sure what's going on. Planning on doing some pennies. I will start with a roll of quarters. I got a whole box of quarters here. I do like looking at them. So we'll start out here. Hopefully the light is a good addition. Definitely brighter here, so that is a good thing. We'll see if we can't find some W mints here, possibly. That'd be super awesome. I have the NGC coin site open. Looks like a couple of new shiny ones. I did just get a book as well for the Washington quarters, trying to fill this sucker up. So actually I'm gonna keep that handy because you know what? We are gonna put some coins in here today from this roll for sure. All right, I do like that lighting a lot better. Much better. Frederick Douglass, 2017. This book is 2021 through 2025. The 2018 Voyagers. 85 Philadelphia. I have the NGC coin site open as well, ready to look up errors and varieties and all that kind of good stuff. So there's a little bit of rim damage on that one. So Wyoming. Is it a P? Yes, it is. We're looking for a doubled saddle. Basically the saddle horn. Looking for errors. We're going to do some quarters. Oh, here's a 2020. We're looking for those West Point mints. 3 million of each. No, can't be lucky. Just to Denver. We're going to do some quarters. We'll get into some pennies. I have some nickels. I just have all kinds of coins. I don't have any dimes. Unfortunately or fortunately, no dimes to be had. It's okay with me, though. Utah, Philadelphia. There's a 2020 Salt River Bay from Denver. I do wish it was a West Point, but I do wish it was a Philly as well, because then we can look for the doubled in God we trust on those ones. Apostle Islands 2018. There's a white mountain. It took me forever to find my first white mountain when I was filling the book. There's a Juliet Gordon Lowe, J.G. Lowe, 25 Denver. I believe I already have that in the book. J.G. Lowe, Denver. I do. That's all right. I already have this one as well. No, wait, I don't. Maya Angelou. Not in my book. Maya Angelou. 2022 Denver. Nice. I do have a lot of these coins already like saved, set aside. But since I'm doing a live hunt, I figured I might as well fill the book live as well. Might as well. Oh, Harper's Ferry action. Check some barrels for some leakage. Guess what? It's Friday, baby. It's Friday. That means time to hunt some coins, huh? Hopefully everyone's had a good week. I know I have. I got to hunt some coins yesterday. The Duke 70 won a wheat cent from 1956. Hey, there's one. Althea Gibson. 2025 Denver. On all these new ones, we're also looking at the nose and the mouth, looking for a nose wart error. It's a very nice looking coin here. Althea Gibson, Denver, 2025. A. Gibson. I already have the Denver filled in. The queen of pickleball. She's probably a tennis player, trailblazing champion. I like to say she's a tennis player or a pickleball. $19.94. Where's all my peeps at? Where are you guys watching from? And most importantly, what coins are you looking for? 82. Save all my 82s and 83s, just in case you find a good one. They didn't make any mint sets those years. So if you find a really good one, you could have the top dog. 99. I can't remember if it's just Phillies, but we look for spitting horse on these. Delaware, where there'd be a line going from the horse's mouth down to the A or the E, depending. I do have one of those. Actually, 99 Delaware, the spitting horse. This is what you guys are looking for. Let's get that other coin out of there. The spitting horse. That is what we're looking for. Unfortunately, this other one is not a spitting horse. It's all good. It's all good, man. 97. No West Point mints yet, unfortunately. There's a North Dakota. Look at them bison. Beautiful, beautiful bison. If you guys haven't come to North Dakota, checked out the bison, well, you're missing out, I guess. It's not too late. They are majestic creatures. 85 out of Denver. I'm still waiting for people to send me pictures of their cup holder coins as well. Just the nasty ones. They got splotches of old gum stuck to them from 30 years ago in the used car that you buy from the guy in the next town over. There's in 2019. Looking for West Point mints on those ones as well. I kind of want to do a contest. It's a low-key fun contest. Whoever can send me the nastiest cup holder coin, I'll send them a little prize. Another 2019, looking for the West Point mint. No, just to Denver. Oh, we're looking for proofs as well. Occasionally you find a proof in one of these suckers. Ending off with a 21 Denver crossing the Delaware. And we're looking for the extra metal in his hat. And I do already have a 21 Denver crossing the Delaware in my book, so no need to save this one. All right, let's mix it up. We'll do some nickels. We'll just cycle through. These are all coins directly from the bank, my local bank. And I have found war nickels in these suckers before, so here's to hoping. They're not a ton of nickels that I'm looking for. One really shiny one there. I'm looking for 2024s. Mintages were lower. 21. A cup is runneth over. What's up, Chew? Welcome back, buddy. Welcome back to Chew. Hopefully you're having a great Friday. I know I am. Any day that there's time to look at some coins, just awesome. It's a good day. So I have NGC coins site open off to the side here. I gotta open up my nickels real quick though, because I haven't looked at nickels for a little while. The nickels. We're looking for the Jefferson 5 cents, 1938 to date. And we're going to page 2 on ngccoin.com. So we're looking for 64s, 75 Denvers, 2004 Philly Handshake, 2005 Philly Bison, 2005 Denver Bison Speared. Those are going to be the ones for most commonly checking. So I said 75, 64, 75, 2004. We are checking for rotated dies on most every single coin that I look at. Here's a cup holder coin. This also might be a sidewalk coin. Got some nastiness to it. Got some scratches to it. You guys have a prime example of a cup holder coin, a nasty one. This one's got a little bit off center. Send me an email. Show me a picture. I'm always looking to look at interesting coins. 17 Denver. Those older coins too. We're looking for full steps. On the Monticello. 78. 75 Denver, we're looking for the misplaced mint mark. So this is an example of a properly placed mint mark. The misplaced mint mark would be right here next to the 5, between the 5 and his, what is that? His hair, his ponytail, right, I guess right next to his hair or his jacket or whatever that is. So 75 Denver, you find a mint mark there, that's what you're looking for. Not sure offhand what they'd be worth, but it's a known and collectible error. So I have this 2026 Red Book. I use the Red Book. The Red Book is retail prices. The Blue Book is what you might get from a dealer. I recommend the Red Book for beginners. If you're obviously getting into dealing coins and whatnot, maybe you want to go with the Blue Book. But I go Red Book. Let's see, looking for a nickel, a 75 Denver. I wonder if that's actually in here. Has an error. Is not. 75 Denver. NGC coin site does not give me prices. So usually I'll just end up going on eBay, searching on eBay for the coin, the denomination, and the error. Go from there. There's a Lewis and Clark, 2004 Denver. I used to save all those too. There's a little bit older, a 65. So on this, we're looking for full steps on the older coins. Put under the scope. Look at the bottom of the Monticello where the steps should be. If you see any lines, then you can start counting lines. This one has 0 steps. Does not add value. So 2002. This light is pretty handy. Here's another 75 Denver. Looking for the misplaced mint mark. This one's just all sorts of worn out. 82. I'm hoping I can find some sort of nickel error here. Something that makes a normal pocket change. Another 75 Denver. Something that makes it a little more valuable, you know. Just checking for the placement of that mint mark on those ones. A 73. No steps. Smooth, slick. There's a 64 Denver. So 64, the mint mark was on the reverse on that right-hand side. 64 Denver. And 64 Denver, we're looking for a repunched mint mark. D over D, repunching to the south or repunch to the south. There's two different ones, the FS501 and a VP002. It does not look repunched one way or another. Welcome in, everybody. If you're just joining us, we're just going through nickels, quarters, and pennies, kind of at random unless you guys have opinions. I just have so many coins to go through. Got some time this beautiful Friday evening to check out some coinage. So on these newer ones, you can definitely see the steps. It's usually the first spot to wear out, or takes a heavy amount of wear anyway, I should say. So once some steps start wearing out, that's when you know the coin gets more and more circulated. Like this one, just smooth. Smooth, baby. 1980 Denver. Pretty quiet in the house tonight. What's everybody up to? Sitting here just chatting to myself. Maybe we'll find something worth chatting about here. All right, so we did a quarter, we did a nickel. We're gonna get on to some pennies, my favorite. This box has been pretty decent to me so far. I'm on the last, probably third of the box. started to save my copper, so here's a newer one. Another new one. These are pretty shiny. I don't know if that'll go through the whole thing or not. Nope, we got some old stuff. We got some new stuff. I did find an Indian. I wish I had that handy. I found an Indian cent. That's what I do. I put them in something and then I just want to look at the next coin. There was a 1909 S Indian cent. Super rough shape. Like you can make it out under the coin scope, but here's a 69 Denver. So the 09 S Indian is a key date, but it was like less than a good 4. It's in super nasty shape. All right, 69 Denver. We're looking for the weak or no FG and the floating roof. 69. And it'd be on the reverse. So look for the initials, FG. I can see them there. They're not super strong, but they're not super weak either. Let me look at the roof here, and where these lines, if you see this line, that's not a floating roof on that side. This side, super clear, not the air. They made like 60 some billion of these coins, I think. I'm thinking off the top of my head here, so I could be off a little bit, but I have found a few weak FGs and a few floating roofs. So first year memorial, 59 Denver. This is not too bad a shape. 59, it's the oldest one so far. 59. We can look for repunched mint marks. They have all kinds of them listed. This one does not look like it's a whole lot. So 59 Denver, repunched mint marks. Sometimes they have mint marks punched like in the 9 and stuff, so I kind of gotta look through them. Repunched west, repunched clockwise. They'd both be leaning left. Repunched slightly counterclockwise. Doubling visible at both upper and lower serif. I'm just reading off the NGC site here. Triple repunch. Repunch to north. Repunched horizontally. Let's zoom in on this and see if we can see anything. It's getting closer. All right. I gotta look at them pretty close sometimes. $59. I was trying to figure out if this section looked like a repunch or if it just looked like a damage piece. It's kind of looking like a damage, or there's just some gunk on it. It looks like it's raised up a little bit. a 59. Denver. Don't think it's what we're looking for. We got some coins to look through, so better just get a move on with it. Anyway, that's the oldest one we found so far. 59 out of Denver. Let's cruise. 2019. 84 Denver, looking for doubling at the date. That mint mark looks a little screwy. It's a little crookedy. Wild. We're on a wild ride. 96 Denver. 96 Philly. We'd look for some deals. 13 Shield. Get out of my way. I gotta close this blind a little bit. I'm getting blinded. Getting blinded here. And I gotta get the light on too. All right, now we're golden. Now we're gonna find some stuff. 2011 Denver Shield. There's an 83. We're looking for 83 copper. Check it on the scale here. 2.5. Son of a gun. Another crookedy mint mark. Oh, Gerald, I didn't get to read your message there. Looks like it's retracted. You found something cool worth $10. Unreal. There's a copper 82 large cent. I don't know why some of those messages they get retracted like that. I don't have anything to do with it. 21 Shield. That was a sidewalk cent. There's a 19 Philly. Looking for thickening of the date. Man, that sun's screwing with me. Blinding me over here. 2011. Let's find some good stuff here. 98 Denver. Let's find some stuff like this. Found this on a quick hit live stream the other day. 2000 Philly wide AM. Unreal. 2013 Denver. Gerald got an 87/6 Canadian silver quarter. Nice. $10. That is awesome. There's a lot of like coin people around, but unfortunately we don't have a coin store unless you drive like 2 hours. So whenever I go to a different city, I try to find a coin store, go buy something, go get something cool for the collection. 79 copper. I'll go buy like a Indian cent or a bunch of Indian cents, or I don't know, just whatever. Something under $25. 86 Denver. Come on, copper. We're gonna find a copper 80s. Let's say like a 83 or 84 copper. That'd be sweet. So 85. This one, I'd be okay with that one, the copper one. gotta weigh them. It takes like 2 seconds to weigh. Here's a 2001 Philadelphia. Looking for the wide AM. See that one? That A and the M are pretty much touching there. This one, 2000P. You can see a big old space there between the A and the M. It gets kind of shiny, but it's in a flip, obviously. But 21 Shielder, 75 copper. Looking for some Wheaties here. That's what I really want. $74. Looking for any 80s. So here's a sidewalk coin. This one is probably on the freeway. I don't know. Got run over, got walked on, biked on, trampled. Rough shape. 85. How about 85 copper? Nope. I'm weighing all the coppers. Oh, here's a 95 Denver, looking for a DDO. Double die obverse. 95 Denver. Doubling the In God We Trust, Liberty, the date, and the mint mark. Son of a gun. Nothing. I already forgot all the double ears I was supposed to be looking for. I reverted to my old ways. Maybe we got speed up. Maybe we just gotta get going here. Maybe we need some pump it up music going here. 2012, last one of the penny roll. 2003. Okay, we're gonna do another hit of quarters. See if I can get some more quarters for the book. For the 2021 to 2025 book. Man, I'd be okay with the 2026, but I doubt rural North Dakota will be finding any 2026s in circulation at this point. We can find West Point mints, though. No silver. That's some shiny stuff. Those dang bank machines, they kick out all the silver anyway, so that's why you gotta ask your banker. 95. Down high potential for be a cup holder coin. Here's a shiny one, 2024, looking for the nose wart and the drooling George. Zitkala Sa. There's a new one for the book. 2024 Denver. Zitkala Sa. Push it in, flip book. Nice. I'll take that one. Here's a 68. A little bit on the older side, but also on the very good side. Good condition side. 68 quarter. 68. And this one is a Philadelphia. 68 Philly. Nope, nothing to look for here. We do check them. We do flip them over top to bottom on every single one. Looking for rotated dies. Flip it as best you can. See if it's rotated or not. Because you can find them like this. Here's a 67. Nothing special about this coin. I have it in a flip, so you know I'm not cheating you guys. Rotate it, top to bottom. Look how far off that one is. I'm saying 47 degrees rotated. Once again, rotate them top to bottom. Unless you're in Canada, then you rotate them side to side. That's what you're looking for. Rotated dies. Every coin. You just never know when you're going to find one. Another 68 Philly. Also in decent shape. Nothing to look for there. Nothing super special anyway. Check out, I was looking for some leaky buckets here. 97, heavy circulation. 91, this one's been in the ground for a little bit. Spent some time outdoors, possibly in the dirt. Somebody metal detected it, which I need to figure out how to do that, because I do want to do some live metal detecting, live digging. So I gotta figure out how to do that. Here's a 2015 Homestead. Denver Homestead. There's the Denver Homestead. Oh, let's see. The Philly Homestead. We're looking at the Philly Homestead. We'd be looking at the reverse in that little window, looking for a little doubling of the arc of the water pump in that window pane there. Could be a sweet find. Thank you, Gerald. And you have an 89 Canadian. Holy smokes, you got 8 of them. Gerald, are you in Canada? Are you a Canadian coin hunter? 22 Denver M. Angelo. Oh, I got that one. I have loads of those ones. 89. There's a Connecticut. I got a sister living in Connecticut now. Shout out to Connecticut. Michigan. I got all kinds of family in Michigan. Michiganders. Youpers. 73. It's ringing some bells in my head. 73. Nope, 72. Looking for the type H. Reverse. Connecticut. Slightly off center. It gets a thick rim in the upper left. Thin rim in the lower right. There's an 83. Still hanging on to my 82s and 83s. Trying to find some really good ones. Since they did not make those mint sets in 82 and 83 for some reason. Ellis Island. I found some interesting ones on Ellis Island. This chick's face here. Oh, this one's just beat up. Found them with like mint errors on her face. Interesting, different things there. I don't have them on hand. Or I don't have them handy. They're around somewhere. Tennessee. I guess over in Michigan, you're finding a lot of Canadian cents over there too. That makes sense. That makes sense. You get it? These ones, the Minnesota ones, looking for an extra tree. Right smack dab in the center. Be a fun one to find as well. 2020 Salt River Bay, hoping for a West Point. Only getting a W. Or Denver. D. W starts with D. That's why I said that. Pennsylvania. There's a 1990. You know what I say about a 1990? It's a great year to be alive. Newark 24, Denver, Celia Cruz. I do have both those filled up for that book. No longer hanging on to them. I sold the Newswart and the Jewel and George. Back to back, Celia Cruz's. Arches 2014. Wonder where the other homies are at. There's a E. Roosevelt. Denver. Son of a gun. Where's my other peeps? DW Cat, where you at? Silver Turkey. Where you at? Alright, we did one of those. We're going to do some nickels. We're mixing it up tonight. We might double down on some pennies. Canadian large cent. I don't even know if I've ever seen a Canadian large cent, to be honest with you. There's one. Darkish one. It's not. And that one looks kind of old too. Let's start with this dark one. It's probably just a ground coin. Yeah, 95. And then we're going to do this coin. This one looks cool. Oh, come on. 2007. The rim was standing out to me. It was speaking to me. It was speaking my language. $19.92. All right, let's find an oldie. Here's a 63 out of Denver. Nickels. 63. Let's see if there's 63D. No, 63 TDR. Triple. It says tripling on E pluribus unum for a 63 Philly. Double die. Triple die reverse. That's what it means. TDR is triple die reverse. That's kind of cool. Nothing for our Denver, though. Our Denver friend is going back to the bank. You guys able to get boxes of pennies yet? A lot of people, they say, where do you get your pennies from? Well, I go to the bank. They know I'm going to bring them back to the bank, too, because I want coins to look for, so I'm going to play nice. Play nice with your bankers, guys. That is the way to be. We're looking at doing a live today. Looking at going live tomorrow. Looking at going live on Sunday. For sure. Monday, I'll be camping, so there will be no live on Monday. Going to the lake. 83 in Denver. Nothing super crazy in this roll so far. 2002. Usually you can find some pretty old nickels. I feel like nickels get overlooked quite a bit. It's just a nickel. 87 Philly. But man, I found some old like 30s, 40s nickels in really decent shape. I wonder. I have a war nickel somewhere. I never put it in flip yet, but it was a war nickel. Super good shape, like phenomenal shape. Found it from the bank. And to the untrained eye, is just another nickel. But it must have sat in someone's collection or something for such a long time because it was not heavily circulated like you usually find. $2005 Bison. Was that a Denver? 2005 Bison nickel. And we're looking for the 2005 Denver Bison speared. Basically, there'd be a spear coming out of them. Lost my pointer again. I lose these things all the time. I don't know where they go. Just run away from me. It's somewhere. Is it under here? Nope. Is it under here? Nope. Oh, there it is. So the speared bison basically would have a line coming down right here out of his tummy. '97 Philly. Come on, where's my peeps at? Must be busy. Friday night, Memorial Day weekend. Make sure you find a Memorial Day celebration to go attend. Show some respect to the veterans who lost their lives so you could live yours. How's that? All right, next one is a roll back to the pennies. Back to the pennies. Gerald has retracted every message. Come on, Gerald, what's going on, bud? Must be some setting or something, I don't know. Here's starting off with a copper from 1980. Another copper, 77. '99 Denver cent. Dang, that's a lot. That's a lot of buffaloes. That is a lot of buffaloes. I got folks always trying to sell me coinage. I'm like, dude, it's so cheap. I'd rather find them. I know the chances of finding them are super slim to none to take up a lot of your time, but I'm like, I got a lot of time. I could look for coins. 84 Denver. What's up, Jay? Hey, no hard feelings, man. You'll send them when you send them. I'm doing great. I hope you're doing great as well. A little bit of bad weather down there. Hopefully the rest of the day is good though. Just wondering where my other peeps were at. So welcome to the stream, bud. 82, looking for copper. Definitely a copper cent there. Throw it in the copper bin. We haven't found any Wheaties yet, so maybe now that you're here, we'll find some Wheaties. We did a couple rolls of quarters, a couple rolls of nickels, a couple rolls of pennies. Nothing super crazy yet. What was that one? 76. You go in the copper cup. 2013 Shield cent going back to the bank. It's an 82 large date Denver. Not copper. 2016 Shield. Hey, there's a 2009 Denver Memorial or commemorative. It's a sweet find. Keeping those. I bought some of those coin containers for my 2009 penny collection. Get some full rolls of those things set up. This one came in at 2.43, 87 Denver. Looking for the repunched mint mark. This one's missing all kinds of metal. It's a cup holder coin. Somebody should send me pictures of their cup holder coins. This one also might have spent some time outdoors as well. 72 Philadelphia, looking for a double die obverse. DDO. 72 DDO. There's like 6 of them, 7 of them, 8 of them, 9 of them. 9 to look for. Very strong doubling. Liberty, In God We Trust, date. Well, this is not the super strong one, but we're going to check it over. What is it called when you have like weak punches? G, O, and D on the top looks super thin relative to the rest of it. Check out Liberty. Check out the date. One of these DDOs is like just having to do with the 2. The FS 109, doubling visible only at the tail of the 2. Check out the tail of the 2. Nothing on there. Let's keep on trucking. 77 copper bin. 98 Denver Memorial. 11 Shield. Here's another commemorative 2009 Denver. Nice. Look at the artistic, the artistry. Look at the design. It's a beautiful design. 2018 Denver, looking for that doubled ear. 78 Denver copper cent. Hopefully everyone had a good week. It's Friday. Great day to look at coins, man. Great day to look at coins. (2007) 77 Denver copper cent. So 15 Denver. We're looking for Phillies in 15. Hoy, oy, 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 oy. 87. One of those cup holder coins or the sidewalk coins I was talking about. for an RPM on this one. Don't think we're going to get it. We'll weigh it though. So he probably weighs like 2.55. No, 2.5 on the dot. 69 Denver, we're looking for that weak or no FG and the floating roof. Put under the scope. FG definitely looks weak. And the floating roof is strong. So there's no line here. You can see the very top of it, but for the most part, there's no line there. Same thing. Oh, this one's a little bit more clear, but it's not crisp. So that'd be kind of the direction we're going for on these weak FG floating roof. So we'll set that off to the side. 19 Denver Shield. We got a little better lighting set up today. There's a 68 Denver copper. These brown scents, man, they're pretty cool. 68 Denver copper. Let's see. Gotta be something on these. There's a RPM or a DDR. RPM repunch to the east, and then the DDR is most of letting on the reverse. No dice. Son of a gun. 77 Denver copper. There's a red one. Looks pretty cool. $70. Oh, there's a 70S. So there's two different 70s. There's a large date and a small date. This one is the large date where the 0 is slightly taller than 7. Slightly more oval. So we're looking for a DDO or a S over S. Repunch north or south. This one's not repunched. So let's look for that DDO. In God we trust, liberty, and the date. Nothing. But since it is an estimate mark, we will save it. Gerald, what's the 66 and 71 Denver errors? They're definitely copper cents. So they should weigh 3.5, or no, 3.1 grams they should weigh. 3.5. Interesting. Looking for the RPM. I'd like to know, has anyone ever found an 87 Denver with a straight mint mark? 87, I find they're crooked. I used to save them until I started realizing every single one of them was crooked. No longer save them. Oh, I gotta weigh that one too. Maybe it's a copper one. Nope. 63, getting a little bit more in the right direction. 63 Denver. This one spent some time in the dirt. 63 Denver DDO or an RPM. The RPM, we punched south. Nope. DDO doubling, seen in the 3. Oh, that's interesting. So they just, how does that even happen? Like, I just assumed they did all the numbers at the same time. Nothing on that one. 75 Denver. Copper. 84. Can we find the doubled ear? We're going to weigh this one first. 2.5. 84. We're looking for the doubled ear, beard, or tie. Some lamination glare on some of these. It looks super goofy, but I think it's just lamination. Just like thick lamination in there. It's not doubled. But it can look like it's doubled if you get the right angle on it. It's like heavy lamination on it. Kind of cool. Like the lamination was pooling on it or something. It does make it look like the I and the B are doubled, but they're not. Just the way the light is hitting it. Last one of the roll is 75 Philadelphia. All right, let's get in some quarters again. See if we can get some more quarters for the book. I guess peeps are out doing Memorial Day weekend stuff. What do you think about that one? Is it a quarter? Is that a quarter? No reeded edge. Unless it's just worn flat, but that is something cool. Something odd sticking out at me. Kind of looks like it's a quarter, but I can see a barely, like, there was supposed to be a reeded edge on it. Check out what we got. I want to do that one first. This one, you can see it had reeded edge. A 2021 Airman coin, Denver. Interesting. I'm going to weigh it. 5.6. It weighs. It weighs what it should weigh. It's interesting though. I don't know if it. I don't know how that happens. I'll probably just have to save that one, just because it looks cool. It's different. It's like it's got a thick edge, like it just got ran through something that flattened it out. Oh yeah, you can see it's like smoothed off on her face, and something happened to it. Ain't got no details left in it. Ain't got no gas in it. I'm gonna look up the actual design for this. Quarters, American women. Who is this? It's Alabama. It's a state quarter. Quarters. What the heck? That's not a state quarter. Must be in America. Oh, it's a 2021. Jeez. Get it right. (2021) Tuskegee Airmen. So this one I'm seeing like I don't know if it's a bump or a dip up on our goggles here. Just trying to figure out if it's I think it's just a scratch. Bummer, dude. Definitely saving this quarter, Gerald. That is a cool one. Look at, you can see this one's worn flat too on his cheek. Just worn out. That's a cool find. It's probably the best find so far tonight. But the night is young. So you're saying there's a chance. There's a cross in the Delaware. Looking for extra metal up in the hat there. And that was a Denver, which I already have. Indiana 2002. Let's get some coins. Let's go through some coins here. Time's a wasting. Arches 14. There's a Bessie Coleman. 2023 Bessie Coleman. I'll look at them in the scope a little better. Just some mouse damage. I was looking for that drooling one. Looking for the burning plane. 2021. Or sorry, 23 Denver B. Coleman. Going in the book. Bam. 97. Let's find a West Point, huh? That'd be sweet. First flight, 2001, North Carolina. Here's another Delaware, 99. This one's a Denver. I think you just look for spitting horses on fillies, but I just took them all out. Definitely worth looking at, since it takes an extra 1 second. It's a tall grass, 2020. Wish it was a West Point, but no such luck. Fort McHenry, 2013, Philadelphia. (2013) nothing. I'm gonna order me a better microphone so I got some better audio. And I can put some tunes going, get some jamming out going. Colorado, 2006, Denver, Colorado. '79 with some rim damage there up by of. South Carolina. Philadelphia coin. We almost filled up our cup in its entirety. That's good. That means we're getting through some coins. It means I can bring these back to the bank It means I can buy some new stuff. Go get something from the coin store if I can find a coin store. What's up, Ralph? Welcome to the stream. You got some coins? Well, I'll be willing to give you my 2 cents if you get my drift. All you got to do is send me an email to helmetandhunts@gmail. Pictures help. Good pictures are helpful. I could give you my best guess, or at least my opinion on what they might be worth. More than happy to help you out. All you have to do is send me that email and we'll get the discussion going. Olympic 2011. D16. Yeah, library's a good reference too. 2023 Denver, Eleanor. Already filled up in my book, but we'll look at her hat here. eBay sold listings is a really good reference too. Go to the advanced search, type in what coin you have. It might point you in the direction of what people actually pay. Here's a 69 Philadelphia. 69 out of Philadelphia. What can we get out of this one? Probably nothing. Oh, where the heck am I? Washington quarters. 69. 69. Nothing out of Philadelphia. 2021 crossing the Delaware. Once again. This is a Denver. Yeah, I already have these. Looking for extra metal up in his hat there. There's a Denver homestead. Wish it was a Philly homestead. We look for that doubling in the window. Cumberland Island, 2018 out of Denver. All right, we're getting another roll of pennies. Hopefully we can find a Wheatie. We shall see. Kind of a light evening tonight. A light crowd. It's all right. I'm still going to look at coins either way. Try to find some stuff. Try to find some Wheaties so I can give you guys a Wheatie. 2020 or 2006. What am I smoking? 24. Second to last year of American pennies. And that's sad. 2001. 55 wheat penny. That's unreal. Is it a Philadelphia or does it have a D mint mark on it? If it's a Philly, it won't have a mint mark and you can look for a double date. It's a high dollar coin. 84 Denver, looking for doubling at the date. And we'll weigh it and see. Maybe it can be our copper cent. No such luck. 88 Denver, looking for that reverse of 89. Whoa. That is some wicked lamination stuff going on there. Here's what it's supposed to look like. Crisp and clear. This is a 99, so this is the FG we're looking for, and this is the FG we get. It is wild. It is wildly inaccurate. He's got just lamination lines everywhere. He put it on thick. I don't know. That's wicked. Wicked, wicked. Just, it's a little bit off center too. We'll weigh it. 2.5. $24. 95 Denver, looking for that DDO. $99 Denver. 75 copper. $17 Philly. Let's get through some coins here. 74 Denver copper cent. Going in the copper bucket along with his pal. 1990. It's a good year. 1990. It's a beautiful year. 2001, looking for that wide AM. 01 Philly. $2022 Shielder. 82 large date Denver copper. Yeah, buddy. Well, I've been looking at coins for a few years. 3.5 years maybe. Started doing YouTube maybe 2 years ago ish. But I started doing lives this year. I realized that I'm looking through coins anyway, and sometimes people like to watch it. And I'm trying to build a YouTube channel, so if this is one of the ways that it gets built up, then heck yeah, I'm going to do it. No, I went to YouTube University for most of my learning. Got some buddies also do this on the side. Kind of got me into it a little bit. Work with some folks that buy and sell high dollar stuff, silver, all kinds of stuff. So basically self-taught. I don't claim to know a lot of stuff, but I guess I'm willing to put stuff out there and talk about stuff and all that good stuff. Say stuff a lot. Just lamination bumps, I think. See, as you go over, you can see the lamination rise up. It kind of makes it look like it's doubled, but I think it's just lamination. Let's get a closer look. Every once in a while, I spend some money on some coin stuff, scopes, books, coins. See, it's not doubled. Just lamination. See that every once in a while. I don't get too excited about it. That's that 95 Denver. All right, keep on going. 81 copper. 14 Philly. I wonder. 14 Philly. Yeah, looking for a DDO. Extra thickness to the lettering and the date, or doubling visible on Liberty and the date. This one's got nothing going on. 70 Denver. Copper cent. Gerald, you've been at it a while. I assume you're older than 15 now. If you got, I'm just making assumptions here now. Don't take it personally. 92, looking for the close AM. And definitely not the close AM. When I was younger, I was put to a task by my mother, looking through her change all the time, looking for wheat cents, and she'd put them in a jar, hang on to them. She didn't do anything with them or know much about them, just to save them. I thought that was pretty cool. But then there was a lot of years that I didn't do anything with them, or with coins in general. And then after that, I started working with some folks that started getting me into it a little bit more. So thanks to Sean D 78, and there's a 78 to end the roll. Yeah, I was looking 92, looking for the close AM. Didn't find it. Wish I did. All right. What should we look at next? I got nickels, quarters, and pennies. I'm inclined to look at pennies a lot because I like looking at pennies. But I'm going to grab some water. I'll be right back. And if you have an opinion and you care to share it, put it down in the comments. Pennies, nickels, or quarters. All right, Jay. I'm going with your line of thinking here. I'm going to do some nickels. See if we can find some oldies. The Jefferson Nickels. It's kind of disappointing when you open a roll of nickels and they just all look the same. It's like, oh man. But you know what? There still might be something in here. Still might be something to look at. 76 Denver. Starting off pretty weak. Pretty weak. Looking for the 75 Denver. Misplaced mint mark. This one went round and round in a coin roller. Round and around and around. 70 Denver. Pretty smooth. Gerald, you got a few years on me. That is for sure. 15 Philly. We still could find a really good condition war nickel. We could find some lower mintage coins. Some key dates if we're lucky. We're not going to give up hope yet. You only give up when you get to the end of the roll. 83 Denver. Half dollars. I actually do have half dollars. There's no silver in them. I know that. I have a quart-sized bag of half dollars. And one day, my coin hunting buddy and I brought him home. He's like, "Oh, I want to open these, Dad." It's like, okay. So he ended up opening all the rolls. I just haven't looked through them yet. He just loves opening rolls. So we do have that as an option as well. I just know there's not any silver in it, which takes some of the fun away. And I actually haven't looked at half dollars yet. That's a good idea. I'm going to look at half dollars for sure tomorrow. I'll have to get them out and just to remind myself I need to look at them. And then I can learn some half dollar stuff with you guys too. There's not a lot I know about half dollars, but I'm definitely willing to go down that road. I've had some really great half dollars come from the bank, neighboring city. Like, I think I got 10 rolls of them once upon a time. It was 69. Got 10 rolls, and multiple rolls had silver in them. So somebody brought them to the bank. Didn't care, didn't know, what have you. And I was the lucky one to find them. So half dollars are on the table. We can look at those next if you guys want. Here's the last nickel of this roll. We'll do one more nickel roll. Oh, screw it. Let's go to halves. Maybe Gerald can learn me on some halves. What are some of the key dates? What are some of the key errors we're looking for in half dollars? Here's what I got. Whole quart-sized bag of half dollars. We'll start looking at these guys. This will up my bank run. That's for sure. Just grab them out by the handful, I suppose. All right. Also, we're going to pull up NGC coin. We're going to go to the half dollars. We're going to go to Kennedy half dollars. See what we got. 64s. I don't think we're finding any silver. We'll start at 71. DDO, 72 DDO, 72D, no FG. I have looked for that one. 73D, no FG. 74, Philly, no FG. 88, Philly, no FG. A lot of no FG stuff to look for, so that's pretty cool. All right. Let's get started here. These are going to go a little slower. 71, Denver, DDO. I think that's the first one. Yeah, 71 Denver DDO. I'm going to have to Zoom out. I gotta reset a little bit. It's gonna be a little shaky for a second. This is where everyone gets a little car sick. Just gotta get a little taller here. There we go. So I can cruise this up. And we can see a little more of the coin at a time. All right, what are we looking for? 71 Denver, doubling Liberty and God We Trust. Strong tripling on In God or lesser doubling evident on Liberty and the date. Okay. So we'll look through Liberty. These letters are so dang far apart. And look at the We Trust. And finish out with the date. That FG right there under his leg. That's kind of what we're going to be looking for on some things. 82 Philly. Yeah, no FG. 79 Denver. These are huge. They're just humongous. Where's the 79? Nothing on the 79 Denver. 71. Looking for the DDO again. These are going to fill up my cup very quickly. $71 Denver. Guess what? Same thing. 82 and 83. They didn't make mint sets either. What's with the 87? Is it the same thing? They just didn't do mint sets or something? Proof sets? This is a cup holder coin here for sure. This thing's nasty. My fingers are curling right now, touching it. $19.91. $74 Denver. DDO says strong doubling in the bust. In God We Trust. Liberty and date. So it's showing right above his ear. I'm not sure where the doubling is, but these things take a while just to get around to look at the whole coin. I gotta look this 74 Denver doubling. 1974 50-cent Denver DDO. I also look at usacoinbook.com a lot. Has a lot of good auction price values, images, examples, years, mintages, all that stuff. Kennedy, what year are we looking at here? 74 Denver. That's wordage. 74 Denver regular. I'm not sure what they're looking at there on the ear, but anyhow. Cool beans. 74 Philly. Looking for the no FG. Look at that, we can see it even without the coin scope. Another 71 Denver. 71 Philadelphia. Nothing on these ones. 70 Denver DDO or no FG. We do have the FG. 73 DDO says FS 101, strong doubling, in God we trust, and the date. Okay, so I have to look at the whole coin. '94 Philadelphia. Gerald, I wish you'd quit retracting all your messages. I'm trying to go back and remember some of what you said. And all your messages are gone. '74 DDO. In God we trust, and the date. '79. Nothing on this one. 72 Denver. No FG. Nope, we got an FG there. These are heavy compared to pennies. A 97. Nothing there. I do like the size of these. They're really easy to handle. And they are really easy to see. 74. No FG. Definitely have an FG there. Yeah, if I usually pull out high grades of any coins that I find. So if I find one it looks way better than other coins I've looked at, because you pull them out. I haven't necessarily gotten into specifically grading coins, but I can recognize at least what a really high grade coin looks like. Looking for the doubling. Where's all the doubling at? Ooh, this one's in nasty condition. Thing is beat. '72. A 72 Denver. Looking for the no FG. Hey, I forgot about these guys. The Bicentennial 1976 Bicentennial. I used to save these too. Saved loads of them. S Silver DDO. I no longer do save these because you know what? These can buy a lot of pennies. 73. Nothing for the Phillies. '96. How come these ones look so much worse than the older ones? 1997. We're gonna have to wrap this up soon here. 74 has EFG there. We'll go through some more of these. These are interesting. Grab another handful out the bag. Oh man, I'm just losing them everywhere. Like I said, I did check these for silver already, so there's not going to be any silver in here, but we're still going to look through them. Gotta look through them. 96. Denver. 71, looking for the DDO. Ooh, this got a sticky spot on it. Sticky schmooze. Gunk. Nastiness. 77. No FG. You guys done?
Yeah,
Okay.
shower. I don't bed.
Okay. How was your guys' movie?
I mean, I've seen better ones, but
Right.
I wouldn't say kind of old one.
73 Philadelphia. Nothing here. 85. I'm just surprised not to see another 71 Denver in front of me. How about a 78? Denver. Nothing, the old 78. After this stack of halves, we're going to wrap up the stream. Unfortunately, we did not find any wheat cents. We did go to a lot of other stuff today, though, so kind of kept it interesting. Kept the stream variety, I should say. A lot of 71s, holy smokes. This B and this E intrigue me. Oh, it's not double, it's just like some... It's like a lamination thing. Oh, come on, here we go. It almost looked like this B and this E might have been doubled, but it's just like a lamination layer, like right here. on the inside of the E there. But I don't think it is. I don't think so. $78 Denver. 78, nothing on a 78. Just try to get in the habit of looking for the FG on every single one of these. 74 Denver DDO. Another bicentennial. Wish it was a silver one. '83 Denver. Come on now. Cup fills up fast with these suckers. Holy smokes. '74 Denver DDO. Why did I DDO? In God we trust, Liberty and the date. I'm gonna look at Liberty on this one. Man, my fingers are filthy. They're just shiny and oily and nasty. '72 Denver. Looking for that no FG. One of these times we're going to find one of these things. I just know it. The 92. A few more here. 71 Philly. Nothing here. 79. Any takers on a 79? Well, if you're still with me and you've enjoyed the stream, make sure you smash that like button. Helps out the channel, helps drive some extra traffic over. It's free. It's free for you guys. I've left it free, and that's the way we can keep it free. Make sure you hit that like. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I will be going live multiple times this weekend. I don't necessarily have a schedule because schedules are hard. Schedules are difficult, especially with kids. You just kind of got to go live when you can. Here's a 2001, the most modern of our half dollars. Oh, 01, 2001. So you can't even fit the whole dang date on there. It's so huge. 2001. Alrighty. Well, that's going to wrap it for the live search portion. Well, that's strange. So, Gerald, I've been saying all your messages are retracted. 1991P. Oh, yeah, they are. Half of them are. There's still a bunch out there. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. It was a quiet night, kind of a slow night, but we'll be going live again tomorrow. Probably in the afternoon, not in the evening so much. And then Sunday afternoon as well is the plan. We'll go through halves, pennies, nickels, and quarters. If we find any wheat cents, we'll do a free giveaway, free to enter, free to win, free, 100% free to you guys. I'm going to cover cost of shipping and everything. So if you guys do have any interesting coins or questions on coins like Ralph, feel free to send me an email, hellmanandhunts@gmail.com. It's right there on your screen. I'll get back to everyone who reaches out unless they get way overloaded, which doesn't usually happen. So as always, I appreciate you guys chirping up when there's things you know that I don't know, because I don't know a lot of it. You guys like Gerald, you guys keep us going, keep us honest at least, keep the knowledge flowing. I do plan on putting out a wheat cent giveaway video. I got some Hellman and Hunt stickers coming, or a wheat cent mailer. It's gonna be a paid mailer. I hope to get a video put out this weekend, as long as I can figure out the cost side of things or how to collect payment. If anyone has any good suggestions on payment sites that I could use to collect payment to help cover the cost of shipping and supplies on the wheat cent mailer, send me an email. I'd appreciate that. If you guys have experience with it, if you know someone who would recommend a system, whether it's PayPal, or I think they say if you use Venmo for commercial, they'll kick you off or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how they prove that stuff anyway, but I've looked up Buy Me a Coffee, Substack, different things like that. So I want to get it off the ground. Just have to figure out some of the logistics of the payment side, and then I'm ready to kick it off. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe. Come back tomorrow night. We'll be going live again. We'll be going through some more coinage. So it's kind of a long one. I'm tired. Thanks for sticking around. You guys have an awesome rest of your night. We'll see you tomorrow.